guys, welcome back to my channel. This is day, I don't know what day it is, but we just going with it, you feel me? Alright, did it, yeah. We're still, participating in Vlogmas. I appreciate that, I love that. But I'm gonna just go ahead and tell it to you like it is. The people who are only watching my story times, y'all are missing out. The vlogs are popping. If you're not watching all my videos during Vlogmas, are you really getting the full Christmas effect? Are you really getting the grasp of Vlogmas if you're only watching my story times? Now, I love my story times, but I tell you what, all my videos are nice, okay? So go ahead and check it out. Just check it out and see how you like it. Now, this story time, and I know some people are about to be happy because, I don't know why y'all are so obsessed with Chuck, but y'all love y'all some Chuck. Y'all will literally DM me and ask me about this boy. Y'all tell me to make videos with him. I'm not making videos with a criminal. I'm just playing, but I don't know. I don't know if Chuck wants his face to be on my channel after everything I said he did, okay? I have this one Chuck story time. Now, I completely forgot about this story time. I don't know why, but my friend just told me some news the other day, and then I started thinking of Chuck, and then he came to my head, and I was like, oh shoot, let me make a story time about him, because that thought came into my head right then and there, right? Oh, this story time dates back to right before Chuck ended up going to jail. This was right before he went to jail. If you guys don't know Chuck, y'all gotta go watch my videos titled anything with my coworker. That's who Chuck is. Now, like I told you guys in my other story times, me and Chuck were cool, but Chuck was also cool with this girl that I named in one of my story times, Bust It Back. Now, we all three were cool. What began to really separate all three of us was the fact that I was trying to grow up I was trying to grow up, and I was trying to go a good way with my life and stuff. And I just personally felt like they weren't. So we began to get a little they started hanging out more with each other. Whereas in the beginning, it was me hanging out with her more than him hanging out with her. And it was also me hanging out with him more than she hung out with him. If you guys don't know Busted Back, she was one of my friends that used to work at McDonald's as well. We all worked at McDonald's together at one. That's how we met. But like I told you guys in my other story times, Chuck was a gangbanger. Chuck was a gangbanger. I'm not gonna say exactly what he was, but he was a gangbanger, and he was very, 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 very proud of it. As a matter of fact, I do have another story time for you guys on Chuck. Wow. Wow. You know the funny thing, when I told my last story time about Chuck going to jail, I legit was like, I don't have no more stories of him. But as I really think of Chuck, I could make I think I can make 2 more story times out of him. So I remember that one. I'll tell you guys that one another day. Yeah, I was trying to get my life together. It's not that I wanted to get my life together, but my mom was forcing me to. I was trying to get into the conditioning of getting my life together. Chuck and Busted Back, they was on 2 different times. I'm talking about Chuck and Busted Back used to be, breaking people's car down, breaking into people's cars. I mean, they was doing real hood rat shit, like I told you before. Chuck was a gangbanger, and Busted Back, she used to be in a clique as well. So them motherfuckers was gang affiliates. Why was I hanging out with gang affiliates? The world may never know. I mean, they was cool shit. Everyone need a chance. I just kind of seen it like this. I don't agree with breaking into people's cars and figuring out how to turn the cars on and then taking it to shops and breaking the cars down. I don't participate in those type of crimes, okay? So therefore, I am not going to go with them just to be with them because they're my friends. And then that's just so happened to be the day where we get caught. And now I'm doing time with them. Because the police not going to believe me when I say I just was with them. I'm still going to get time. So I stopped hanging out with them. So it was times that they hung out with each other. I did not know. And not that I didn't care, but at that time, I just started doing shit on my own. I just started smoking. What really connected me and Busted Back's friendship is that we like to smoke and we like to party. So I just started smoking by myself. So, I'm smoking by myself. I'm figuring out, damn, I like smoking by myself better than, smoking with people. Shit, that's your weed. Nobody touching it. You know what I mean? I'll never know how people say they can't smoke by themselves. I don't know. That's off topic. But yeah, I start doing shit on my own. So they're hanging out a lot. And I kind of stopped going to parties with Busted Bag. I started going to more parties with my friend Chelsea. If you guys don't know Chelsea, if y'all following my social medias, y'all know Chelsea. So me and Chelsea started going to more parties. So I stopped really going with Busted Bag as much. Not that I don't want to go out with her. I just stopped going to parties with her like how I used to. Even though I stopped going to parties with Busted Bag, it didn't stop Busted Bag from always trying to invite me out. She will always text me and be like, girl, like they have this kickback tonight at da-da-da, like they're about to do this, they're about to do this, like, you know, A, B, C, D. And I'll be like, oh yeah, like I'ma come. Bitch, I'm sitting in my bed knowing I'm not coming. I don't know. I'm one of them people that I will lie to you and say, girl, I'ma think about it, bitch. If I tell you I'ma think about it, I'm not coming. Like, I've already thought about it. It don't take that long to think, you know. But I never like to tell people no, like just plain out no, I can't come. I always come up with an excuse as to why I can't come. She keep inviting me out. I'm dodging it and stuff. And she tells me, oh my God, Irene, like I really want you at this party. Like there's this one specific party that everybody was going to. It was a house party and it had been getting promoted on Twitter. I don't know about y'all, but Texas and parties, like the way Texas had parties back then, they would literally like have the parties trending on Twitter for months. So people will start getting amped up for that date, you know? I have already heard about that party and I asked Chelsea, was she going? Don't really remember why Chelsea couldn't go to that party, but she wasn't able to go to that party. And these were like one of them parties where like it was thrown by an African boy. So the whole African community was going to be at this party. Plus black people that was cool with people that were Africans because it was getting promoted all over Twitter, right? The back is trying to get me to come and I'm just like, no, I don't want to come. Like I'm like, if Chelsea's not going, I don't want to go. Like this girl turns around and she says, oh my God, Irene, please come. Even Chuck gonna be there. Bust it back. At first I said, oh, I don't think I should go, bitch. Now I'm saying no. I'm definitely don't want to come now. This nigga Chuck used to tell us about how he had ops. He used to go to scenes and the scenes would get shot up because his ops would see him or he's shooting back at the ops. I am not going to be in the middle of crossfire. You see, I love me some Chuck and me and Chuck are friends. But like I said before with the Stilla situation, I ain't gonna get shot up because you decided to be a gangbanger and I just was your friend and I got caught in a crossfire. So when Busted Back told me that Chuck was gonna be there, I'm really looking like, nah, bitch, really, I don't wanna go. But something in my mere spirit was like, just have fun, just go. You always say no to them, just go. So I went. So the night of, I'm getting ready. I'm wearing my makeup and shit and everything. And, you know, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready. Everything cute, right? Everything is curt. So, who drove that night? Let me remember. I drove. That's the funny thing. I drove that night. Now, the reason why Chuck was going was because Chuck lived down the street from the party. Like Chuck, basically his street was like a cul-de-sac. So Chuck Street kind of entered like, you go like this, you turn right, it's a cul-de-sac at the end, you turn left, it's a cul-de-sac at the end. Chuck lived on one side of the cul-de-sac and then the party was on the other side of the cul-de-sac. So Chuck was like, man, shit, I might as well pop out. Like, I might as well pop out. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I called Chuck because you see, I don't want, look Chuck, I know that you want to have fun. I know we still in high school, you want to be a kid. When you decided to do that gang bang, when you decide to be a gang affiliate, you kind of took away your innocence, okay? I know that you like to go out and have fun, but you are a gangbanger and you have a lot of ops. Like, a lot of people don't like you. So, yeah, you might want to stay your ass at home, buddy. Because I'm not going to get caught in the crossfire because you wanted to be a gangbanger, okay? So I called the boy. And I was like, ring, ding, dong, ring, ding, 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 dong. And I'm like, he answers the phone. And I'm like, hey, Chuck, you know, I'm trying to butter him up and shit. But you know how you try to butter somebody up before you get to what you really want to ask? That's what I'm doing. So he talking. He like, yo, Irene, son, like, I can't wait to go out tonight. I haven't been out in months. In my head, I'm like, bitch, I know. You can't come out. They don't like you. I'm like, I'm talking and stuff like that and, you know, all that shit. So then I'm like, okay, let's cut to the chase. In my brain, I'm like, let's cut to the chase. Ask him what you want to ask him. I said, look, you got any ops? Do you have any recent ops that might potentially be at this party? Because y'all, I don't know about y'all, but when we would promote parties back then on Twitter, people would comment and be like, can't wait to be at this and retweet it. So we kind of have a gist of who all is coming. Like, even if they don't tweet about it, but we see their friend tweet about it, we have a gist of like what the party looking like. So you know that if your op is potentially going to be at this party, and I want you to tell me if you know that. So he's like, what you talking about? Like, he started laughing. My job on the phone with him, and I'm like, yeah, you got any ops at this party? He told me, what you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. So he's like, nah, shawty, I don't got no ops. I don't got no ops, but niggas don't want to take it there with me. Niggas don't want to take it there with me. And I'm just looking at him like, boy, we ain't gonna sit around to find out who wants to take it there with you. If you have ops, keep your ass in the house. And I told him that straight up. I said, look, Chuck, if you got some ops, keep your ass in the house, because I don't have the time or the energy to deal with that. So he gets to laughing. So I end up picking up my friend, busted back. Like I said, Chuck lived down the street. So when we pulled up, he texted me and was like, let me know when y'all pull up. When y'all pull up, that's when I'm gonna just, you know, walk down the street or whatnot. And I was like, okay, bet. So we pull up to the party. Mind you, this hoe is jumping. The reason why this party was so packed out was because this boy threw a party a couple of months or like a year before, and that party ended up being so good. I went to that one, and that party, that was probably one of my most favorite house parties ever. Like, when I tell you, like, he had so much alcohol provided, like he had good music. This is back when DJing wasn't really like a thing. Like, this is back when you could plug your phone in the aux and, you know, you didn't have to worry about turntables and shit. It was a vibe. Like, bitches was on their head. He had girls on top of the island, like shaking their ass. People was outside in the backyard twerking. Like, he was one of them boys where, like, he wasn't like, don't step on that, don't do no. He let the house run wild. So everybody was looking forward to this second party because the first one was good, and not a lot of people even came to the first one compared to the second one. The second party was annoying because so many people were there. It was very hard to move through the house. Literally, as soon as you got in the house, you're basically stuck on somebody else, somebody in front of you, somebody behind you, like you could barely move type. So the second party was kind of annoying because, bitch, K-Stylist would come on, and K-Stylist would be telling me, I told you, jumpity jump that booty, twerk, jumpity, and bitch, I can't do it. Everybody is in front of me and behind me. And now at this point in time, I'm standing here, Busted Back is in the middle of us, and Chuck is like watching. Now Chuck, he's standing around like this. I'm talking about hands down. He looking, mind you, I told you guys, Chuck is tall. Like, Chuck can see over the whole party. He's very tall. He's like 6'4". So he's like standing and he like, bitch, I got scared. I'm like, see? So, bitch, mind you, I'm an overthinker, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm an overthinker. If you do one little thing, it's just gonna make my brain go pow, and I'm gonna just start overthinking. So as soon as I looked up and see Chuck's face, my brain was like, you see, we should never brought this nigga out. This nigga is standing around scared because he know that his ops are coming here. Like, why you looking around? Like, why you looking all over the place? Like, when you come to an event and you're looking everywhere, you're looking for somebody. You're not gonna be looking everywhere just to look for a stranger. So in my head, I'm thinking, this boy got an op and he know that his op is pulling up, and he still decided to put my pretty life in danger. He decided to put a bad bitch like me life in danger. So I questioned him, and I'm like, Chuck, do you have an op coming here? And I was beginning to get mad because it's like, now you pissing me off. Like, you should just say, yeah, I got an op coming here. Because if Chuck said that, I would have said, well, I'm not coming out tonight because, yeah, I can't tell you to stay home, so let me just tell myself to stay home, you know? When he's like, you're doing a lot, like, what the da-da-da, like, he starts getting mad. He's like, you're doing a lot. So Busted Back, mind you, I'm looking at Busted Back to back me up and be like, nah, we ain't doing a lot. I look to the side to Busted Back, all I see is jumpity jump, that booty, twerk. Busted Back managed to find a way to twerk. How? I don't know. I don't know. I told you guys, we were packed like sardines. I don't know though. Maybe it's because I was big. You know what I mean? Busted Back was a very, very skinny girl, so maybe she still found some room to, you know, twirl around and shit. But I don't know. I'm looking to try to get her to chime in on this. She don't even have no idea what's going on. She don't even know me and Chuck arguing. And when I say me and Chuck are arguing, we are arguing. So I look at Busted Back. I get back to arguing with him. And I'm like, bro, I asked you. I was like, yeah, because you're looking around. I was like, you're looking around. I was like, I don't like shit like that. And the thing with Chuck was, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I told you guys, Chuck was such a good friend. Like Chuck used to be dogging girls out. But if you was his friend, the respect was different, bro. Like even when I would get mad at Chuck and I would go off on Chuck, Chuck would close his mouth. Like Chuck kind of looked at me as like a sister, like an older sister. I started going in on him. I was like, yeah. And I was like, you have ops coming, huh? I was like, I told you, don't put my life in danger. Like I started getting mad and he was just quiet because he knew I was telling the truth. Like, why are you coming here? As soon as it happened, Chuck looks up and he goes, bitch, I thought Chuck was that so Raven. It's the future that he can see. Like, not on no funny shit, because his eyes legit went. So I'm trying to chase it, but like I can't really chase what I'm trying to chase because Chuck is tall. So even though I'm looking, I can't really see much. And it's dark, it's packed, it's so many people in this house. People are, you know, bumping and pushing each other and all this shit, right? Can't really see what he looking at. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, what's the issue? Like, what's the issue? Like, what's going on? And Chuck was like, my ops are here. And I'm just like, oh, you're right. Your ops are here. I'm the op. Why would you do that? And I know some people are like, girl, it's not that deep. Like, that's what you get. You know, when you decide to get into those type of friendships, you should be ready for anything. Bitch, I did not know he was a gangbanger until we were well off into the damn friendship. Shut up. And I'm getting mad. Like, I don't even say nothing. I'm getting mad. Now, meanwhile, as I'm able to see people, you know, maneuvering in the middle of the house, like through the entrance, I end up seeing this group of black boys. Now, these niggas, they didn't need to tell you they were gangbangers. You just know. Like, you could just see the way they walking and shit, like the way they moving. It's like, you know, if you're from the hood, you know the walk of a nigga that is a hood nigga, like at the very least a hood nigga. So I'm like, boom, that's who it is. And it's three of them. Mind you, I've never seen these boys before. I knew that's who he was talking about. They're walking. Chuck is just looking like, and then Chuck starts saying, and I don't even got my piece with me. I'm looking at him like, yo, pizza? Oh, you ate pizza today? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, where you go? You went to Domino's? Oh, did you go to Pizza Hut? Your piece? What's up? This boy Chuck has came to kill me today, Sha. So at this point in time, these group of girls, they get to bickering and arguing. Like I told you guys before, this house party was packed. So everybody was squished. So, you know, people try to still be rude and not say excuse me. Or sometimes the girl says excuse me, but you know, some people don't like being touched at all. So these girls, they start going back and forth with each other. Like, I'm legit right in front of me. So they're like, move. And the other girl, she pushes the other girl back. She's like, move. Mind you, the party is going on. So I don't hear nothing else after that. So, but all you see is this girl go like this in the air. Basically, she pepper sprayed the whole crowd from her friend. And all you hear is, and then the police pulls up and shuts the party down because the neighbors called the police and the neighbors are like, nah, like these crowds, like this crowd is too much. Like, so basically the police is coming in while this whole area just got pepper sprayed. I'm coughing. As I'm coughing, but mind you, the pepper spray did not even get that close to me. It just got like a little bit, you know, so I was just coughing a little bit. But people in that crowd, they looked like they were going through it, okay? They were going through it, you know what I mean? I end up looking up at Chuck, and then I end up looking back to the direction of his ops, and they make eye contact. And as they made eye contact, the other guys, it's like he came to realization that they were ops. Like, I legit seen it before my eyes. I legit seen him look up like, and then his face went from to, like, that's the, at this point, I'm like, sorry, Chuck. Chuck, I am so sorry. Chuck, I'm very sorry to tell you. We're leaving you. You. See, because now you fucking playing with me. And I don't like to be played with. I asked your ass, were there's going to be ops at this party? You did not say nothing. You put me in this type of danger? You put little old me in this type of danger? Oh, no. Mind you, Busted Back had no idea what was going on because like I said, Busted Back was, shake that ass, let me see, shake that ass. Like, she was in on it, you know what I'm saying? So, she had no idea what was going on. But baby, I knew. So, I manipulated Busted Back. I said, come on, the police are here. They're shutting it down. The police are here, mind you. Everybody is running out because the police are trying to catch people. You know how house parties are when the police shut shit down. So everybody's running, you know, trying to like, you know, get out of the police, trying to get them. While everyone's leaving the house, why are Chuck's ops pushing through the crowd to get to the front of the house? Guess who's at the front of the house? We are. But not for long because I legit grabbed old girl and I ran out. Chuck is calling my name. Irene, yo, son, Irene. Bitch, I forgot my name. I'm sorry. Deal with it. At this point in time, I end up getting in the car with Busted Back. Busted Back, she had these other friends that I used to be cordial with. They got in the car. I guess the people that they were driving with, I don't know if they left them or what, but they ended up seeing us and they ended up running to the car. We're in the car and we're talking about the situation. Busted Back is like, man, I was just getting started, like that party was so good. Me, I didn't think the party was good at all because like I said, I went to the first party. So I knew what good was. Like I went to the very first party. Busted Back, this was the first time going to this boy's house party. So I guess she thought that was good, but I did not think it was good. I was upset that I went out because remember I told y'all I had been dodging them to go out. So I just kind of in my head made me feel like this is the reason why I don't go out with y'all asses. Like this is why. Then we got Chuck over here who got ops. And I'm sorry, Chuck, if you don't ever want to be my friend anymore, shit, oh well. I don't even want to be your friend either. Because you should have never put me in that predicament. You knew you had ops coming to this party and you still put me in this? No. I just kind of just felt like why? This is the reason why I did not want to come out. So at this point in time, my friend, she in the back, she talking with her other friend. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know what happened, in all honesty. Like, I really wish I could sit here and tell y'all a lie and be like, so this happened and that, but I can't. I really do not know what happened, but there was a point in time where I just parked my car because we were looking for another party because that's the way that most of these things used to go in Houston are like, I don't know if y'all from wherever y'all from, y'all know when one party gets shut down, you go look for the next one. So we all sitting in our car waiting for somebody to post on social media and being like, hey, address location switch to this, like we sit there and we waiting around. Tell me why they end up going outside for fresh air. I had parked my car in this like secluded area that was like 2 minutes from the boy's house. I'm trying to call Chuck because bitch, I see Chuck. I'm so sorry about it. Yeah, we did leave you. Also, I would add this in. I did hit up Chuck's brother and tell him that Chuck was in some trouble, and the brother replied and was like, okay, bet, thanks. That so I tried. Okay, I don't want nobody in the comments saying, well, anyways, what the hell could I have done? I was a girl. Okay, what the hell could I have done? I'm still trying to call him to make sure that he good. Of course he ain't picking up the phone. All of a sudden I hear, bitch, don't play with me. And I turn around, and why is Busted Back and her best friend fist fighting, and one of the girls is trying to break them up? I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home, okay? Because why am I out? Like, what is going on? Like, this is a waste of a night. We've been sitting in this car for 10 minutes now. Ain't nobody gave a new address. By now, you already know. If you waiting around on the internet for 10 minutes after a party gets shut down and nobody give you the address, there is no backup plan. That night is over. Let's go home. So I get out the car. I'm like, what's going on? They're yelling at each other. They're fighting with each other. They're like, bitch, you knew and you knew. And I'm just like, y'all, I'm not trying to be mean, but my friend Busted Back got mollywopped, and I'm just looking like, damn, Busted Back, damn, you should have won. You should have won. And I know somebody in the comments is about to be like, oh my God, you sat there and you watched your friend fight. First of all, okay, I was in the car chilling, and I seen them fighting, and when I got out to separate them, that's when they stopped fighting. So, but from what I was seeing when I was looking, she was getting handled, okay? She was getting very much so handled. They're arguing amongst each other and stuff like that, and I'm just looking like my head is hurting. I'm like, what's going on? They're not really telling me what's going on. One person is yelling over the other. It's just a lot of bullshit, right? So I'm like, y'all need to leave each other alone. And I told her and her friend, I'm like, y'all just get in the car. Her friend, I'm not getting in that car with her. In my head, I'm like, okay, bye, bitch, because you was never supposed to get in the car. Like, I'm not finna beg you to get in the car. That's just not what I'm finna do. Mind you, I told you, it was my friend's friends and 2 other girls with her. So it was 3 of them hoes. My friend sat in the passenger seat and the 3 of the girls sat in the back. I only knew 2 out of 3 of the girls. There was one girl, I had no idea who she was, but I knew 2 of the girls. So one of the girls that I knew that I was also cordial with, I guess they didn't want me to leave them in the middle of nowhere. Because like I said, we was like 4 or 5 minutes away from the party, but we was still parked in the middle of nowhere. You know, we just got out of that area so the police wouldn't, you know, pull us over or whatnot. So she comes up to me and she's like, no, please, like, don't leave us. In my head, I'm like checking up the deuces. Like, the bitch told me she not getting in the car. Like, I'm not finna play with her. Like, first of all, why are y'all out here like hooligans fighting amongst each other? Y'all call each other best friends and y'all throwing hands with each other? Yeah, could not be me, because them bitches are cool to this day, and that shit is weird. Like, I'm so sorry. Whoever gets mad at it, shit, I don't care. But once I put my hands up to my friend, I know that we can never be friends again, because we've crossed the ultimate boundary. It's equivalent to letting a nigga put his hands on me and then I stay with him. I won't do that, so why would I do that for a friend? You know what I mean? But yeah, they were fighting, and at this point in time, Busted Back's friend's telling me she's not getting in the car. So I told Busted Back, I'm like, can you get in the car so I can drop you at home? Because I'm so over this night. I'm over it. Chuck is not answering the phone. I'm over it, okay? So she's like, man, da-da-da. I said, Busted Back. Busted Back. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm ready to go home. I told her, I said, look, Busted Back, I'm sorry about what happened tonight. Although I do not want to hear it. I'm very irritated and I want to go home. Tell me about this situation tomorrow. Sorry. Y'all irritated me. I'm overstimulated. She's like, okay, man, this is and that. Like, I'm going to tell you tomorrow. By the way, where's Chuck? Busted Back, I'm very tired. I don't also want to talk about that either. I would rather go home. Okay? I told her that. Because it's like, y'all irritated me. Y'all just irritated me. I did not want to go out with y'all today, and this is what y'all did. She's like, okay, like, I guess she catches that I'm having an attitude, so she stops talking to me. And maybe I could have just been a little, like, you know, maybe I shouldn't have had that attitude, but I just wanted to go home. Like, everything just became so lame to me in that moment. I dropped her off at home. Thank God, as soon as I got to my house, Chuck called me back and he basically told me that he was at home. Sitting in bed chilling, I get an incoming call, so I put the call to, you know, I answer the call. Hello, hey, like, are you good, Chuck? Like, I called you, are you good? Yeah, son, I'm good. I'm at home right now. Like, I just got home right now, son. I'm good. Mind you, when Chuck starts going like this, like, I don't know. Chuck thought he was from New York. Like I told you guys before, he had a New York accent. Don't know why. Don't ask me why. Maybe Chuck stayed in New York. I don't know. I don't really know. But Chuck thought he was from New York, to say the least. So basically, he's like, yes, son, I'm good. When he starts saying I'm good with that type of attitude, he's mad at something. So I'm like, okay, you're mad at me for what? Because I left you? I don't care. I told you not to put me in no situation like that, and you put me in that situation. So yeah. So I see that he has an attitude, so I try to talk, like, you know, change subjects. So I'm like, yeah, like, you know, I just want to make sure that you're good. I was like, where are you? I'm at home right now. I started laughing because I'm like, oh, Chuck got a little issue. So I'm just like, okay, Chuck. Boom, he hang up. I don't care. I don't care. I really do not care. And he caught an attitude like that with me for a little, like a week or something. Then he came around and he went back. Not even a week, a couple of days. And then he came around and he started acting like Chuck again. And I'm like, as you should. Like, as you fucking should. Because you should have never put me in that predicament. So I don't even know why you're catching an attitude with me. Like, I'm not getting why there's an attitude being caught with me. It's not making sense. Yeah, y'all, that was the crazy night story time about the time where I don't know what I'm gonna even title this. I know that you guys have been asking for more Chuck story time, so say thank you. I have another Chuck story time. I don't know when I'm gonna tell that one, but be on the lookout for that one. Yeah. Also, thank you so much for liking my last story time, y'all. I really do appreciate that because I asked you guys to like it and y'all actually did very good. I really do appreciate that a lot. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.